Well, back to work on the Voyager. At the moment, it's starting to look a little bit more familiar. We've got the masks off. This is basically the very first primer coat. So there are definitely some imperfections, but actually overall, I'm pretty happy with because I only gap filled this weekend, and we had a huge gap up the spine where these two halves join together. We had a monster of a gap, the biggest gap on the kit, down here, of which there's only a wee small depression left around about there, so I'll take care of that. But for a first go at it, it's actually, there's very little seam work now to be done on this. We got right here is a perfect example of, just like a 30-year-old model kit. So this base will have to be filled up and blocked, and same with this over here. But I mean overall, it's pretty together, and that includes the seams that go all around, well, that did once go all around the back here where these two halves went together. You can see a little gap right there. I need to fill still, and same over there as well. We've got the open shuttle bay and the open windows at the back, and I'm actually going to be lighting up that wee door on the right, so you can see a wee glow from behind there, just a bit more visual interest, nothing too glaring. We got the cabin lights. Some of them look blue, but that's just because of the tape. So that'll be taken care of. It's still a little bit of work to do with these windows. Most of it's all white block. They're just clear inserts that go in from the back, and so a little bit more white blocking on them. And of course the hull colour as well will take care of any uglies. The deflector dish is pretty much all ready to go. I think, as I've said in the past, this part in the centre is the only part which actually glows blue, so the rest of it's been painted and light blocked from the back. Let's have a look here. So something like that. And the dish will basically cover that up, and all you'll see is the blue spill from behind the dish, falling on these raised areas, and that's basically what you want. That tiny little baby light leak right there. And the reason you're seeing some black paint on this is just for light blocking reasons. That's where the original mount point was, so I've still got to sort of tidy up that. This is the new mount point right here. So the model stand will basically slot over this, and this will be the same on the base as well. So if this is the base, there'll be a post here, and the stand is basically 3 pieces, so it will mount like so. So I've offset it a little bit. You'll notice it's not in the centre. I've offset it, and the reason for that is it's a little bit more stable, and also from viewing from one side, you get sort of a you get that basically. So it has a good side. So I just wanted to sort of, instead of just sending a bunch of pictures, I wanted to do a quick video catch up on the engineering home. This is basically the first half of the model, and the last half obviously being the saucer section. So we're looking really good, mate, and everything's going along swimmingly. That seam there usually takes me about 3 to 4 goes, so it's only going to take 2, so I'm pretty darn happy about that. And the same for the seam that runs up here as well. It's just notoriously shit. It's a shitty seam, but somehow I've managed to pretty much eliminate it in one go. So there we go. until the next update, my friend.